Hello, everybody. I am going to be explaining for you your assignment for today. Let's get started. I want to first welcome back my marketing babies and AP. This video is going to be specifically for the marketing application students. We're going to review what you learned last week or last class and what you're going to be doing this week. Okay? Now, one thing I want to point out, so please mark your calendars, but we will be moving. We will not be using Zoom starting October 1st. We will be moving over to Teams. Teams has a video conferencing called Meet. So starting October 1st, which is Thursday, do not come to Zoom. And from October 1st to June 30th, we will be using Microsoft Teams video conferencing called Meet. All class sessions will be live via Teams. All you would have to do is to go to your Teams and just click join. You won't need any media ID or any passwords. All of that will be in the past starting October 1st. But you do want to make sure that you download Teams first and put it on your desktop or your laptop. That will give you the full applications of the software. If you don't know how to download Teams, I placed an instructional video for you in the Teams post. Go check that out. Make sure you download Teams onto your desktop before October 1st. So the last couple of classes, you guys we were working basically on the world of marketing. So we started with chapter 1 where you guys learned marketing and the marketing concept. You guys had to research the 7 functions of the marketing, and then you had to create a group where you had a taskmaster, a timekeeper, a recorder, and a reporter. You came up with a list of 10 most popular products and services, and you had to answer a couple of questions. Where you guys presented, you did a wonderful job, but please keep in mind all of that research you did, you will be applying it moving forward. So what are you going to learn this class? Well, you're going to be able to analyze the benefits of marketing. You're going to also be able to apply the concepts of utility and describe the 5 economic utilities. And lastly, you're going to be able to distinguish the 4 economic utilities that are related to marketing. Okay? Well, let's get started. So I want you to pause this video and go into your OneDrive and open up your marketing chapter 1 notes guide, because today with this video, you're going to be answering pages 3 through 4. Once you complete this video, you should have all the answers you need for pages 3 and 4, and then you will simply just you'll save it, and when you have pages 1 through 4 complete, you will upload this document back into your OneDrive folder. So pause this video and don't start it until you have your marketing chapter 1 notes guide open. So let's talk about some examples of marketing, okay? We have billboards, we have radio and TV commercials, print ads, we have decals on vehicles, we have banners, you have sales, of course. We have customer service, you have flyers, you have brochures, you have web advertising, you have word of mouth, which is mostly how a lot of the marketing gets done on social media. You have budgets, you have company communication, and you have personal management. Okay? Keep this in mind. Take a picture because this is going to come into play in the future assignments. All right. So all of that was easy peasy. Great. Now let's talk about the importance of marketing. We're going to venture into chapter 1.2. Okay. And with this, we're going to first take a look at the economic benefits of marketing. Okay. So marketing basically bridges the gap between you and the maker or seller of an item. Okay. Another economic benefit of marketing is that you have the new and approved products. Businesses look for opportunities to please their customers, because if they don't please their customers, they will lose money. And if they lose money, they will have to shut down or go bankrupt. So, what most businesses do is they offer some type of lowered price. Marketing activities add value and increase demand. When demand is high, manufacturers can produce at a lower price. They can sell at a lower price but increase the quantity sold. Thus, profits are higher and through prices, even though prices are lower. So, economics benefits of marketing. Basically, it adds value. Remember that. And I know that isn't a response on your notes. So make sure you are following along, answering the questions in your notes with this presentation. So let's talk about added value. Added value means utility, okay? In economic terms, we're not talking about your utility closet or the electricity company that keeps the power on in your house. We're talking about an economic form, which is added value. That when you see the word utility, anything dealing with marketing and economics, think of added value. Okay, very important. So, what does added value mean? Added value means attributes of a product or service that makes it capable of satisfying consumers' wants and needs. Okay. Now, there are 5 types of utilities, and that's what we're going to learn today throughout this course. So the first form that we're going to learn, the first utility we're going to learn is called form. Okay. Form changing, it basically is changing raw materials or putting parts together to make them useful, making and producing things. Now, form utility in different they the main meaning is that it firms it the that firms add values by designing a product in a particular way. So the most common would be with like physical goods, where they design the look, the features of the product are enjoyed and are appreciated by the consumer. So that would be an example of form utility. Okay. So, for instance, you may have sand into a glass, you may have wood into a paper, you may have silk into fabric. All of these are different examples of form utility. Okay. Now, let's talk about the second type of utility, which is place utility. And place utility is basically having a product where customers can buy it. So similar to time utility, which I'm going to talk about in a second, place utility refers to having that product available at a location that is suitable for your consumers. For example, home delivered foods. Can you think of one of those? There's plenty of them out there. Uber, Grubhub, DoorDash, or mobile services, stores with lots of locations. Every time you turn around, you see a McDonald's. Every time you turn around, you see a Walmart, and so on. So all provide the consumers value through the ease of availability. Okay, so that's place utility. So one of the biggest things with place utility is it involves location. Okay, so location may be through a catalog or at a retailer, an actual store, or even the internet. Okay, and if they have an actual store, then it also involves transporting the product to the location. Okay, now let's talk about the next utility, number 3, which is time utility. Okay, and with time utility, this basically is having a product available at a certain time of year or convenient time of day. All right. Now, with time utility, we live in a social cultural environment. in South Florida. And in a social cultural environment, customers in the current marketing climate want to be able to basically have what they want when they want it. And they can become quite impatient if the product is not available. So having, basically it's important in a competitive environment to use every opportunity to streamline a product or service or distribution channels to allow your customers to physically obtain the product as quickly as possible. Okay. So let's think about, like, for example, in the case of food service items, you can't buy the burger ready and have the customers wait many minutes for the fries. They just don't want to drive through next time. Like, it has to be ready in a timely manner at the same time. Okay. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right. So with time utility, planning and ordering is crucial. You want to make sure that the items are available at a certain time of day or week whenever the customers want it, need it, or are accustomed to getting it. You have to make sure if it's a seasonal item. For instance, around the fall, pumpkins become available, and people expect to have pumpkin spice this, or pumpkin potatoes, or pumpkin ice cream, or pumpkin donuts. You got to make sure that that time of year, the holidays and the seasons, that item is available. All right, so let's talk about possession utility. That's number 4. Possession utility is the exchange of a product for some monetary value. Okay. So with possession utility, this basically means that the product is relatively easy to acquire. For example, an expensive piece of furniture might be made more easily available through a low interest financing deal. Or think of this, like a bank may simplify the steps needed to obtain a loan. In both cases, the firm is looking to make it easier for the consumer to possess or own that product. Now, what about let's think in terms of place and possession. So the utility of place and possession are very much interrelated and depend on each other. When someone buys something from a vendor, essentially it's a transfer of ownership. But part of being successful in the competitive world of selling stuff is to make it easy for the customer to pay and take possession. The marketing utility that follows the customer to physically access what they brought is referred to as possession. Okay. Having a variety of easy payment methods such as cash, debit, credit cards, PayPal, etc., is part of facilitating that possession as it in the physical location of the product and how it's delivered to the customer. Okay. Now, another example of payment could be, Cash App, or Apple Pay, or Zelle, or personal checks. You can have, credit cards. You can have installments like Layaway. Okay, certain stores still offer installments. So, with that being said, let's talk about the last utility. The last utility is called information utility. And information utility involves communication with the consumer. Okay. This can come through ads, packaging, signs, displays, owner manuals, instructional videos. Okay. So I want you to keep all of this in mind, because at some point your group is going to have to create an informational utility on a product. Okay, so keep that in mind. Take a picture of this and remember it. Okay, now we're towards the end of your page 3 and 4. One of the questions is going to ask you which type of utility are related, which type of utilities are related to marketing. So out of the 5, there is one utility that is not related to marketing. Okay, and that is form. Form utility is a function of production, not marketing. So make sure you write that down. And I will be giving a Kahoot quiz next class, so make sure you remember this. Now, if form utility is a function of production and not marketing, then that means the remaining four are directly related to marketing. So place is directly related to marketing, time is directly related to marketing, possession is directly related to marketing, and information, of course, is directly related to marketing. Okay. Now, with that being said, you should have completed all of page 3 questions and all of page 4 questions. You can pause the video, make sure you save your document, and you upload it to your marketing folder, OneDrive, okay? Now that you have uploaded your notes to your marketing folder in OneDrive, this is going to be your assignment for the remainder of the period. Now, this class assignment is due by Friday, October 2nd, 8 a.m. Uploaded in Teams, okay? I'm sorry, not Teams, uploaded in your OneDrive. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Teams, and I posted a class post that basically tells you you need to download this assignment, this utilities marketing practice activity, and you're going to watch the provided videos in that handout. This handout, I'll give you 2 videos right here. Those videos are going to pay close attention to the examples provided, okay? Because in the instructions, it tells you to use the product or service your group previously presented on, and select for your that you selected. So if y'all chose an Apple product, or you chose Starbucks, or you chose a PS4 or whatever, that is the product. Using the knowledge and the research you've done from that product, you may have to do a little bit more research, but below you're going to have to explain the utility how the utility applies to your company's product or service you have researched. Give specific details, because you will use this information forthcoming in an assignment. So whatever your product is, I want to know how the form utility example from your marketing product applies, the time utility applies, the information utility applies, and the place utility applies. When you are finished with this document, you are going to upload this document to your marketing folder, OneDrive, in your OneDrive. Should you have any questions, please let me know. You can contact me via Blooms or Microsoft Teams. All right, let's get started, and good luck.